Hello there guys, Josh Flip 1989 here, and yeah guys, in this video today, the goals you'll be seeing are from Ultimate Team, 2v2s, a lot of 2v2s, and normal head-to-head rank matches. But what me and Leicester 100,
Yep, hello guys, Lee, Leicester
yeah,
100.
what we want to talk about today is basically the improvements that we'd love to see in FIFA 12. But before I say that, you may see some Rabonas in this video, and if you're wondering how to do them, I'll put it in the brief. I'll put a brief description in the description tab, so just check that at the end of the video. And I'm also going to tell you how to go in the 2v2 lobbies if you want to know. At the end of the video, it'll show you a little clip on how to go to the 2v2 lobbies, and it will also be in the description if you have any troubles. But firstly, yeah, let's talk about what we want improved in FIFA 12, because it's got to that time of the year. You know, it's about 5-6 months in. We're playing FIFA 11, but there's a lot of glitches going around now, like a lot of online bugs and stuff that's starting to annoy people, and people want improvements.
Oh yeah, well of course, when FIFA 11, when it came out, it was so bad for the bugs and glitches, as we know, Josh.
Oh man, Jesus.
It was terrible,
Clubs. Oh,
unplayable,
God.
unplayable at times. So the first point that we want in FIFA 12 is for it to be released as a proper game, a full game, a tested game.
Definitely.
Not a game that's going to be with flaws and lag and glitches and stuff that, we just want the end of the 2-second lag, because it wasn't in FIFA 10, but it's in FIFA 11. It's awful.
I used to call it bullet lag. Got too used to that. But it's button lag. But it's just, there's so many online glitches. Like, you got the 2 to 4 second lag that's happening. I think it's still happening now. I haven't played clubs for months now, and I won't even go back to playing clubs because it's just atrocious. And there's games freezing when you're getting put into matches against other people who are in a separate game, and you got to wait until someone backs out until one of you gets the win. And it's just stupid. So I hope they can get that kind of stuff sorted out. So if they're going to release a game, release it with no bugs like that. At least if there's going to be bugs, make it not that kind of bad, because that's just atrocious, man.
It was pretty bad. I couldn't believe it when I bought the game. I feel sorry for the people that bought the game and never got Xbox Live, because they're stuck with all these horrible glitches, like the offside glitch that was in the game.
Yeah.
But second is the pros having the flare crate. Now this was is pretty what's the word I'm looking for?
Annoying.
Annoying. Yeah, that's one word.
You can't do the Rabona.
Well, the thing is, they replaced flare with fancy flicks and fancy passing.
I rarely ever see the pros do that. I don't even see the pros do that kind of stuff. So what's the point of having them attributes or traits when they don't even bother doing them anyway? They need flare trait in the game, and there's also another trait that's not in the game, isn't it? In FIFA 11 they haven't got that. Is it the engine one? The players don't have the engine. Yep. So that's a bit silly. So hopefully I hope they actually carry on with these attributes and flare, flare attributes and traits, because that seemed like a good direction FIFA 11 went. And if they keep that in FIFA 12, hopefully they include the flare trait and the engine trait for your pros, because that'll be good. But another thing that I was interested in was Ultimate Team and clubs, combining. You're in a club and you start building a team together. I mean, you got your pros, you're building your team together, but it's the cons, you could say, what if someone leaves the club and then arguments arise and stuff like that. But it just seems like a good idea.
Well, yeah. The point that I had was a coin-based system for clubs, because I would absolutely love that. For each game you play, you earn so many coins, a bit like Ultimate Team, except for, of course, you can't trade players and whatnot.
Yeah.
But I'd love that, because the worst thing about clubs is having really rubbish players to control when you're any. There's not a worse thing on the game, to be honest. And if you could actually have proper players on it, not proper players, but maybe just upgraded players. Maybe 80 players. That would be good enough.
That would be good. Matches would be more balanced. You could actually defend properly, because a lot of people have them massive pros and then the small pros. Massive pros, you can't shrug them off the ball, and then the small pros are just so quick you can't even catch up to them. So I understand your point there.
Yeah, it's a bit disgusting. And another thing we were talking about is customization with the pros. Now this I'm getting excited about, because this is something I really want in FIFA 12. I wanted it in FIFA 11,
yeah.
But I didn't really state my opinion loud enough. But what we were thinking of, the old WWE games, if you remember, I used to play them on PS2. Don't know about you, Josh. Love the games.
Well, I used to play them, but I don't play them anymore. But they were good games. I like the whole customizable aspect of the WWE games, anyway.
Yeah, well, the thing that we were thinking is, maybe, because on WWE, you could create your own finishing move. So you could, link a few moves together. to create like a unique finishing move. And what we were discussing a little bit earlier was like a unique skill move. Maybe you had to, press certain, button combination or something like that. But can you imagine how amazing that would be, just like, doing this unique skill move in the game that nobody else can do, that's just unique to you? It would be fantastic.
Pretty good, pretty nice as well. Like having certain like button combinations for it and stuff like that, that could actually work well. But moving on to Ultimate Team, what about like I get a lot of messages from people saying they can't afford like healing cards, formation cards, and contract cards. I mean, I don't think you could abolish formation cards because you obviously need to change your formation, but maybe they could abolish like buying healing cards and contract cards because a lot of players get injured like all the time. I mean, you were saying today like you had like 4 of your players out, 4 of your main players out.
So, yeah, Pato, Cambiasso, Inform Lavezzi, and have I said Cambiasso? Well, yeah. There were 4 main players, 4 starters. Oh, Thiago Silva, that's the one.
Yep.
But 4 main starters, and it's unreal, especially when you're playing, like a computer tournament, and they just get tackled normally and they fall down and they're out for 6 games, and you're like, what?
It's silly. It's silly. I don't like having to pay because people are starting to like want to make it, so you got to pay a lot more now, and it's getting annoying.
Oh, well, the prices are just going up and up, and to be honest, the prices are ridiculous. Yeah. Because it's called Ultimate Team, right? Surely you should be able to create your Ultimate Team. And it may sound a little bit stupid, but, I would love Rooney, in my team, but I just cannot afford him. Even if I sold all my players, I still would not have enough money to afford him. And it is just daft. I think what they need to do is lower the price of packs, put the amount of coins you earn up in a match, and that, should send the market crashing down.
Definitely.
But the prices are too expensive.
They could also like take off that like 5% commission or whatever it is like that they do, because I don't see why, even if they're trying to make it seem like the auction's realistic, I mean they should just abolish that completely because that's just completely stupid. But I mean I've started to play 2v2 matches like a lot now. Like I think they should introduce like maybe in FIFA 12 like 2 versus 2 rank matches. Like you can have like 2 versus 2 leaderboards, because I think like single player matches are starting to get like a bit boring stale. And stuff, like a bit stale, and like people are just like they want something else. And I enjoy 2v2 matches. I try skills a lot more, and it seems to work well.
Yeah, the thing about 2v2s is what's absolutely great about it is you can both play any, and you both can work together. Create chances. Do a little bit of flair, do a little bit of skill.
You play off each other's movements and stuff like that, and when you score a nice goal, it's better than scoring it on your own and stuff like that for some reason.
I think the reason as well why it's so popular on FIFA 11 compared to when, FIFA 10 it was hardly heard of. But FIFA 11, they've kind of killed it in FIFA 11, in clubs. They've just killed it because you can't link up, you can't do amazing pass, you can't do lovely build-up play, because the plays you get given are just absolutely horrendous. And, I think it's a stupid decision from EA to give you these horrible players. They're a bit better than in FIFA 10. Yeah. But, they're still just, atrocious. It's just terrible.
Well, another thing, right, that they always say is that they say they're ending, like, ping-pong passing, pro passing, and it just seems ludicrous. It's like, it's never gone. It's still there completely. You see people doing it. All they keep doing is, like, tapping A, or X if you're on the PS3.
LBA.
Yeah, and it's like LBA to trigger the runs, and you just can't do it. You can't, like, what's the word? Auto
defend.
switch, is it?
You can't defend against it.
The auto switch on the game is crap by miles. It's just, it gets out of hand. It's annoying to go. Don't think we're moaning here, guys, because, we love this game like anyone else. Like, FIFA's like one of our best sports games, and, it's just like we just want it to be the best, like, football or soccer game, like, whatever it can be. And
the best game of all time.
Best FIFA game. We just want it to be the best. But some pro things. I mean, we were thinking of, like, free kick styles and like penalty stances for your pros.